like once I got sober.
What were you doing? Just drinking?
No, oh, no.
Yeah, because
No.
where along those lines did you get addicted to drugs?
And what drugs?
Yeah, so I did love to party. I didn't know everyone doesn't black out. But apparently not everyone does. And I was blacking out all the time, and I was doing a lot of coke, doing a lot of Xanax. But what really got me was I had legitimate pain, and someone said, "Oh my God, you have to try this." My dad is a dentist, and they said you can't get addicted to these things. It's called Oxycontin.
Wow.
And I was like, no way, this is great. And I took it and I loved it. And I went to my doctor and I said, "Are you sure I can't get addicted to this?" And then he said, "Nope. Purdue Pharma says you cannot get addicted to it." So
That's insane.
yeah. So I was totally strung out. I was so sick and hooked on it. And I got clean in September of 2003 and haven't done anything since then.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I can't even imagine like how fucked up that would be to like be addicted to it, but to be having the whole medical community tell you that it's impossible for you to be addicted to it.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, and I watched that show and I cried the whole time because I was like, this is what happened to me. And they really fucked with so many people's lives. I know so many people who lost their lives from it because we just couldn't get enough of it because we, get a tolerance to it. And because I loved Percocet and I love Vicodin and all that. So I think everybody did that I hung out with. But
you don't think that it would have reached the point of like real craziness if you just kept doing perks and Vicodins because they're so much less intense?
I don't even know because the Oxy just sent me down. It was, it was so bad. I just wanted to die because I couldn't get off it. And it was painful to get off because it's like medicinal quality heroin.
Yeah.
And then I got really involved in like the recovery community and I owned and operated like 8 different transitional living homes for people getting out of prison and people getting out of rehab so that they had a place to go and it was bad. I didn't, it's supposed to be a moneymaker, but I don't operate like that when I'm helping someone. So I kept letting people in for free. And I'm like, I'm really good at monetizing my shit. But I was like, I can't be in this business because I want to help them.
Right.
And so after a while, I was like, I peacefully stepped out of it. But I still help a lot of people get into treatment. And, I'm heavily involved in the recovery community.
That's dope.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, life was a little bit rough. But I wasn't a hoe during... I'm trying to think. My daughter was 7 when I got clean, and she's 25 now. And I wasn't a hoe. I was perfect, PTA mom, and all the kids were always at our house, and that was just it. And then I got divorced, and I had a really rough time with that. Oh. That was terrible. And on
what terms did it end?
It ended, he was in recovery too. He had like 10 years clean and started smoking crack. After dental work, they gave him Vicodin. Next thing you know, he was smoking crack.
Wow.
And yeah.
And he hid it from you for a while? Or?
He tried, but because like I know when there's another one of me in the room.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, this isn't going to go very well. So then there were like protection from abuse orders. And
he was just done. Like there was no way he was coming back to reality?
No, unfortunately. And I still try to help, from a distance. I sent him with my OnlyFans money. I sent him to some like ritzy, pisses me off. I sent him to Cirque Lodge where like Lindsay Lohan went and Demi Lovato, and he called the first day. I mean, we had been divorced a minute since then. He's like, I don't like the accommodations. I like the more rustic building. I said, you say another fucking word, I'm fucking walking to Utah and pulling your ass out of there.
Holy
but
shit.
It didn't help him, and he ended up using again anyway. But I felt good, at least trying to help one last time, and that was it, because I'm not a doormat, and I work really hard for my money, and it was just kind of a Hail Mary, and it didn't work. I didn't expect it to, but yeah, that kind of sucked. It kind of sucked, but I didn't hoe around. And then when this OnlyFans thing came, I did the free page and I set up all my socials for success. And
you didn't quit your job? You just started this while you had your other career?
I retired.
Oh,
yeah.
Because you knew you were going to start OnlyFans?
No, well, yes and no. I knew I was going to retire, and I was looking for a way to kind of get out of it from being so tired and gone all the time. And when I told the guy that had said, did I tell you guys this yet? Like the guy that said, hey, do you want to be the MILF for my...
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, I need to see your metrics. And I looked at it and was like, Are you fucking kidding me?
Who was this girl making $300K a month?
She was my fake stepdaughter, and then he and I kind of teamed up, and I knew he was a scumbag, and you'll appreciate
But is this girl like famous? Because
No.
that's a pretty big number, isn't it?
It was, she got in when it first started.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so
But she's not that well known.
no,
Interesting.
she's not. She's like a no name. I don't even think she does it anymore.
Oh, wow.
But he told me, hey, listen, if shit goes south with her, me and you will take over. And I was like, oh, this is what I'm dealing with. That would be like you saying to me, if shit goes south with Lena, we'll take over. And as soon as
I
he
am gonna
said
say
that,
some shit. I'm gonna say some shit just like that. Hey, fuck Lena.
no,
Me and you,
no.
we gonna take over.
Damn.
It really bothered me because I'm like all about integrity. My dad's from Brooklyn. My dad's a true OG from Brooklyn. Like I
Okay.
grew up with like Uncle Vinny, and like one of my family members is in Goodfellas. Like I grew
Wow.
up with like a wild. My dad was like a massive cokehead growing up, totally abusive, and he ended up getting clean 2 years before me to try to get me clean.
Wow.
And now we get along really well. I mean, he's older, he's lost it, you know, but he's a good dude now, and we get along after some craziness growing up. Really crazy.
He gave you the street smarts that you need. Everybody I know from Brooklyn or from New York in general kind of grew
Fuck
up
yeah, he
tough
did.
as fuck.
Yes, he taught me how to box. Like when I was 9, he taught me how to stab someone, how to shoot a
Whoa.
gun. Yeah, because I'm a single mom and I live in Pittsburgh. It's not like that's why I have to use Mrs. Robinson. It's not like I can come out with my real name because
Right.
people are like porn star in Pittsburgh.
You thinking about leaving Pittsburgh though?
I'm definitely
You're
leaving.
moving to LA.
Yes, absolutely.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting, especially you can't. I mean, PA, you know, from Sky Bree.
Yeah.
fucking love her, man.
You do?
Yeah,
That's
love.
amazing.
I reached out to her immediately because I can recognize when someone's big. And the second she was on here, I messaged her. I'm like, hey, I'm in Pittsburgh. She hadn't decided to move here.
Yeah.
I'm like, we should shoot something because I didn't. She was still staying in PA at that time. She's
Right.
like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And
That's dope.
So you
Yeah.
do girl on girl too?
yeah, I do girl, I do boy, I do threesomes, a lot of solo stuff, customs.
And you was doing that during your adult life, like younger adult life?
No, she was clean cut until like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
so you just went full force, like fuck it, girl on
But
girl.
yeah, but you know what? As soon as I did it, I'm like, I've been training my whole life for this. like,
What part of your life felt like training for that? Just having sex?
like high school and college,
Yeah.
because I was nuts. And I was just telling someone the other day, I was hooking up with this dude from a bar. He's pulled out his guitar.
This is civilian.
A civilian.
Okay.
Yeah, this was forever ago. He pulls out this guitar. He starts singing. I go, dude, put the fucking
I would say,
guitar
get the
down.
hell outta here.
I said, I'm a sure thing. Put the guitar down and save it for somebody else.
I don't know though. If I went to a girl's house and she started playing the flute for me, I'm
I let her ass play the flute.
like, all right, yes,
Yeah.
continue
Right.
on, yes, serenade me.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this was a clip from the No Jumper Patreon. If you want to watch it in full, where they get naked and all this other crazy stuff, head on over patreon.com/NoJumper and check it out in full. We drop a new one every week.